Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're live from RSCA Park. This is the round 5 match between the Saints and the Bloods. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. And here come the visitors. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Bloods. My tipping hasn't been so crash hot, so I'm going with a couple of roughies this week, and this seemed as likely a candidate as any.
An interesting perspective. Thanks, Harf. As the teams huddle, the two captains shake hands for the toss of the coin. All systems go for what should be a beauty. Kent wins the first hit out. Good tackle. Walsh. Crosses the paint. Harris got a fist in. Thomas will be important as always. Edwards is calm in a crisis. Ignoring the corridor for now. Harrington. Baker. This is promising. Inside 50 with the kick. Wilkinson has it within range.
Oh, I'm not sure he's got the journey from there.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. Bates making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
Rushed over, and now they can reset.
Away he goes. McIntosh to bring it in. Arnold pushes into space and receives the footy. Who's front and centre? And out it goes. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
Both sides pride themselves on winning contested footy. There'll be no backward steps taken today.
Vince, that's come off the instep.
Missed the target by a long way.
He's got under that one. Wilkinson with the big fist. Harris looking to extend this margin. Young marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
These half chances can often be the difference.
Kicking for his first. Warner tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Happy to concede a behind.
He's off. McIntosh brings it back in. That's well played. Searching kick. Arnold comes free in the tackle. They'll need to be more careful than that. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Saints are off to the ideal start. Punch clear. Vince, that's a bruising tackle. Thomas. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Rucks go at it. They've got good chemistry, those two. Harrington. Harris running in support. Clever kick. Black wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Quality delivery by Foot. Doesn't often waste it. Vince clears the area. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Saints set themselves to start well, and they've done that. They look in good nick.
Harrington, he's gone! Clean pickup. Couldn't get an effective disposal.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
Just has to hit a target. It's a tough game. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Warner with a deft tap. Walsh. Was that a throw? Harrington leads his opponent. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Saints with a break now. Good ruck work. Vince, you can see their confidence growing. Wilkinson working hard and being rewarded. Drives it inside the forward 50. Defence 101 there. Harrison, he's lost possession. Bevan lurking menacingly. How will the umpire see this? Dangerous place to lose it.
Tries to take him on and loses. The Saints have come to play and are threatening to open up a decent gap on the scoreboard.
Backs himself in. Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Away he goes. McIntosh heads wide with the kick in. Normally delivers. He's hit up the lead. Can he find a teammate? Wilkinson takes an excellent grab. The Saints are playing some great footy. Spud Frawley would have loved that one.
Thoughts so far, Gaz?
The Saints might be in front, but there's room for improvement with their kicking. They've been sloppy at times.
Arnold gets the kick away. Turned over on centre wing. The Saints showing some good signs early. You can't question his commitment. His field kicking is normally first rate. Wilkinson, that's skillful.
This will be coming back. It's out on the full.
He's completely shanked it and will have a throw in.
The Bloods have started slowly, but we know they can score quickly, so they won't panic just yet.
Harris wins the tap. Thomas, he's stopped in his tracks. Stripped of the footy. Warner has it now on centre wing. Good disciplined defence. Out of play again.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
The Bloods need to start moving the ball a bit more smartly. They've made a few questionable decisions already.
Thomas couldn't get a disposal. Harris, Vince. Good kick. Arnold, he's lost it.
He had prior opportunity.
Thomas heads towards half forward. Harris, dangerous to leave on his own. The Bloods are really under the pump here. Misses the target and it's out of play.
We might be in for a low-scoring match here if the early going is any indication.
Warner looking for territory. Barnett. Baldwin charges onto it. He's run into trouble. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Harris, the winner there. Bush, Harrington, Vince. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Can he be the fire starter? Warner takes the logical option. Barnett panicked under pressure. Some good ball movement wasted by a poor entry. They've had the better of the contest to this point. They could be vulnerable here. Arnold, he's been dispossessed. Closed him down. Thomas, he's besieged. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Young with the footy. Harris on a lead. Can he hit a target? Bush takes it at centre half-back. Bit of a nothing kick. Vince. He's made a hot start to this match. Bush can keep it moving. Kicks inside the forward 50. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
Kicking at his first.
Needs a good kick. It looks a good kick. Is it there? Black. I don't think he meant to smother it. Warner didn't need to be asked twice. That's come off the side of the boot.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
He might have thought about the corridor. Baker. He's been busy so far. Wilkinson. He'll feel that one. Great tackling technique there. Harris wins the tap. Thomas, he's set upon. Honours the lead. What a hand pass. Look at the space he's got to work with. This is good ball movement. Nice little give. Arnold can run with the footy. Cops some unwanted attention. Barnett. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Was he taken high? Vince sets up a foot race. The Saints having a great patch. Clever handball. Baker kicks to half forward. Maybe he could have gone himself. Bevan. Solid tackle. Got to get rid of it. Stripped of it. Snap it, goal. Good-looking kick. It's home.
The Bloods are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Saints have got it on their terms. Harris wins it out of the centre. Vince couldn't burst through. Was he held without it? Barnett. This might be a chance for the high flyers.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Saints are giving their forwards better supply, and those forwards are making it count on the scoreboard.
Harris showing his skills. Thomas. Harrington takes the hand pass. He's wrapped up. Vince. They're playing with purpose and poise. Bevan. The Bloods are chasing tail. Leaves it behind. No easy exit. Barnett does well under pressure. He's generally a good kick. Warner. Who's at home? Time for the Crummers to go to work. Kent somehow released the ball. Baker desperate to win it back. He's done brilliantly. Curtis is in a better position.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it.
He could have a bag in the offing if the delivery continues to be that good.
The Bloods snare a badly needed goal. Harris wins the hit out. Chadwick. The defenders will be nervous. Black hunting the footy. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Ball spills free in the tackle.
Run down. Great chase.
The Bloods not at their best so far. Vince feeling the heat. Harris runs onto it. Gets his kick despite the heat. Black. They've given it back. Arnold. Terrific forward pressure. Was there some holding going on? This spells trouble. Thomas with a chance now. Kicking for his first.
Danger averted. Frantic defence.
McIntosh with the footy. The kick was centimetre perfect. Goes wide. Good work rate. Kicks to space. Kent got to the right position and hung on. Probing ball. Walsh. That sloppy play. He's suddenly a popular man. Terrific tackle. They've worked it well. Was that a legal disposal? He doesn't waste many. Warner. The Saints guarding the corridor. Walsh. The Bloods looking shaky early. That could be a goal-saving tackle. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Harris smashes it out of there. Chadwick, he just dropped it. Kicks to centre wing. Vince. Can they find a late goal? Bevan. The Saints are bringing great energy. Pearce goes very wide. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Onto the non-preferred. And they see it out.
The Bloods simply have to find a way to get the ball inside 50 more often here.
Warner gets his hand to it. Walsh met solidly. What's he got on offer? They've put themselves under pressure. Good tackle. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Harris wins it down. Vince inside 50 with the kick. Martin gets back and should repel. That might have been dropping the ball. Birch. Quarter time and a chance for the coaches to address their players and maybe even tweak the game plan. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Bloods won plenty of ball in that first quarter. In fact, they're leading the clearance count, but they undid some of their good work with sloppy disposal. If they can combine both elements, they'll be very confident they can win this game.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Harris has been dominant in the ruck. Chadwick, Arnold, Walsh. Is that holding the ball? Thomas. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. They might be caught out on the turnover. The Saints have denied them the corridor. Baker throws it on the boot.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Bloods are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, but they do need to be cleaner with the footy.
Warner wins it down. He'll be sore in the morning. Curtis. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Arnold drives it inside the forward 50. Davies. That's got a sting. Bates spills out in the tackle.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
A chance to clear now. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Edwards. Good looking kick.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
Well, this isn't the best standard game so far, but the contest, it's thoroughly enjoyable.
Warner gets his hand to it. Walsh knew the tackle was coming. Baldwin. He's got support. Edwards takes it on the half-back flank. Chadwick. Harris. Not a lot of space to work with. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Baker working hard and being rewarded. That's good aggressive footy. Chadwick onto it in a flash. The Bloods on the ball now. Vince. It's a tough game. The umpire says he had no prior. Harris had his measure today. Arnold. He's got an option in the centre square. Can he impose himself on the match? Walsh has it at half forward. Baldwin.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
He's normally good on his non-preferred. Arnold. Looking for two in a row. Edwards gets there first. It's a goal.
It's a gift, really, and he's taken full advantage.
The Saints in front by 9 points. Harris is giving him a bar. Vince, crunching tackle. Harrington. Chadwick needs a good decision. Warner affects the turnover. Not his finest moment. Goes laterally. Edwards. Who was he aiming for? Harrington. Marks on centre wing. Dishes it off. Thomas. They cannot keep him quiet. That's an impressive mark.
Oh, back in to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
Wilkinson has one already. Now it's two.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints with a bit of breathing space now. Harris, the winner there. How will the umpire see this? Thomas, Vince. Delivers to centre half forward. Anderson. The Saints have won it back. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Thomas, centering ball. Feeds it out. Chadwick, he's so clean with the footy. Harris, he just keeps racking up disposals. Thomas has some attention to deal with. He's run into trouble. Vince, Harrison, gathers. Walsh, saw that coming. That's good vision. Curtis. Into the middle with the kick. Keen to get the ball moving. He's stopped in his tracks. Harrington runs onto it. Quality delivery by foot. Up and under. And out of play.
Both sides are placing a premium on team defence, which is making goals very hard to come by.
Harris with the tap. Vince. Baker. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. He ran into a brick wall. Heads towards the half-forward flank. That's a strong mark. He'll be annoyed by that. What can they generate? Harris. Baker in the centre square. Chadwick. This is a big opportunity. Heads for the pocket. Wilkinson. They've worked it well.
He's got off the chain and is threatening to be the match winner.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
The Bloods are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Harris slaps it out. Chadwick, he's caught. Turned over. Baldwin. Into the pocket he goes. Kent is a beacon in that forward line.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Leans back and drills it.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Bloods haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Harris with a deft tap. Plenty of heat in this game. That's a bit of a waste. Bush can just about finish it himself. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. The Saints look well drilled. Harrington in the thick of it as ever. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Harris wins it. Can they keep the footy this time? Black knew where the help was. The Bloods can build something here. Edwards gets to it first. This is great pressure footy. Harrington, that's poor play. Kicks inside the forward 50. Kent marks. Will he go the bomb? Kicks laterally. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
If you can get a few goals from your midfielders, it makes you far less predictable.
They've pegged him back nicely. This is an entertaining match. The big men fly. Bush drives it inside the forward 50. Birch only knows one way. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Harris showing his skills. Desperate defence. Warner runs onto it. Barnett. Solid tackle. Neither side able to clear the footy. The two big men do battle. Momentum has changed colours. Kent. Davies. Ever reliable. Vince.
How'd he get rid of that? Illegally, says the ump.
They're a big chance here. Look at him go. Thought his way through it. Arnold cuts it off. Good vision there. Harrison. Warner in the right spot. Harris runs onto it. Vince accepted the invitation. Thomas wins a hard ball. He'll field that one. He's wrapped up. Wilkinson can't get a clean kick away. Barnett gathers. Harris, he's everywhere at the moment. Harding had his name written all over it.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The Saints are keeping them at arm's length. Harris, the winner there. Chadwick, he's set upon. The aerialist will battle for this ball. Young. Thomas. It's a desperate tackle. He put himself in the line of fire, fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Black runs onto it. Birch. Barnett. Thomas gathers on the forward flank. No way through there, and they'll reset. Harris got his palm to it. Met solidly. Thomas. Barnett mops that one up. Can they catch them out on the turnover? What a game he's having. He's kicked it high. Baldwin. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Harris gets his hand to it. Vince, that's a bruising tackle. Wilkinson, Warner in the right spot at the right time. Takes it out wide. The Saints looking ominous. Vince read it well and claims the mark.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
That won't make the distance. Pierce. Harrison in the pocket. The Bloods might be able to start something. Kent. He'll be sore in the morning. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Harris has been dominant in the ruck. Chadwick. McIntosh runs onto it. Uses the non-preferred. Honours the lead. Baker pounces. He's under close attention. Vince. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Bates has it within range.
Already got one today.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
That's 2. He's causing them plenty of headaches down there.
Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Harris gets his hand to it. Baker, Vince, leading from the front. Wilkinson, fighting hard. This is a hotly contested footy. He's so good in close. Harrison runs onto it. Baker, Vince. And they're out of trouble. McIntosh has found some space at halfback. Barnett. Some indirect ball movement here. Baker intercepts on centre wing. Bush. Incisive handball. He's hit up the lead. Picking their way through. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Saints have been superior in the air, which is certainly contributing to their inside 50 ascendancy. They've also taken some tremendous contested marks. They'll look to improve their clearance work in the third term, though.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Harris wins it out of the centre. Vince, he's stopped in his tracks. Warner runs onto it. Cops some unwanted attention. He's suddenly a popular man. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. They've got a problem now. For a 3-goal game, it's there. They've pinched a break.
He's got 4 now and hasn't looked like missing. He's the epitome of efficiency today.
Underway once more. Harris has rucked tirelessly. Bush, terrific tackle. Wilkinson on the non-preferred. Martin. I've liked his game today. They've turned it over. Harrington almost threw it out. Chadwick runs onto it. Bad error there. Under pressure.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
The Saints are winning the clearances and contested ball, but they're also using the ball better. So it's no wonder the scoreboard's looking so good for them.
Warner with the tap. Walsh on the same page as his ruck. That's an aggressive handball. Arnold knew the tackle was coming. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Harris had his measure today. Chadwick at close quarters. Towards half forward with the kick. Bevan towards the boundary line. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Saints are certainly looking the better side, but they love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Good ruck work. Arnold closed him down. Warner, Birch, Chadwick runs onto it. Harris, poor hand pass there, and we've got a throw in.
Gary, what's caught your eye?
The Saints probably haven't taken full advantage of how much ball they've had. They really should be further in front.
Walsh, no easy exit. Birch, Warner. That's an impressive mark. Good handball. Martin, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. Nelson, they've worked it well.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. Bates. Harris is calm in a crisis. Quality delivery by foot. Goes for the switch. The kick was misdirected.
It's one of those ones that should be kicked, but it's amazing how often players miss them.
He's got 2 already. Davies taking no chances. Warner, snap around the body. It's there!
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Harris is giving him a bar. Bush,
Chadwick.
under pressure.
Wilkinson.
That's a dreadful hand pass, truth told. Is anyone home? Bates comes free in the tackle. They'll need to be more careful than that. This will be touch and go. It's a goal.
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
The Bloods having a good patch. Big clearance to win here. Baker. Vince working hard and being rewarded. Drives it inside the forward 50. Who's front and centre? It's a tough game. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. The 2 big men do battle. Vince, good tackle. Hurried kick goes very wide. Warner got to the right position and hung on. That's a quality hand pass. McIntosh. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
Gaz, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Bloods just aren't getting the ball inside their forward 50 enough. Maybe it's time to send one of the small forwards into the midfield.
Vince looking to extend this margin. Pearce gets to the front spot.
Must kick goal in a close match.
The distance is the only problem. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
For a little breathing space.
It's there!
They were looking likely to score for a little while, and finally they've found a way through.
The Saints have steadied after they were challenged. Important clearance here. Bush leading by example.
Bevan.
Forward they go again. Pearce wins the contest hands down.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Saints are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Harris has been dominant in the ruck. They're going hammer and tong. He's gone.
Tries to take him on and loses.
Slowing it down. Searching kick. Kent. He's lost possession. Clean pickup. Was that a throw? Warner attracted a crowd. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Rucks go at it. Vince. It's a hot footy. Edwards couldn't get an effective disposal. Harrington. You can see their confidence growing. Harrison tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Harding. It's a goal.
There was little in it at half-time, but it looks a very different game now.
The Bloods really need to respond now. Harris got his palm to it. Baker, he'll be sore in the morning. Stripped of the footy. Walsh absorbs the pressure. Wilkinson sends them inside 50 again. This is good ball movement. Slick hands. Bush It looks a well-oiled forward line.
The Saints are working harder at the present time, and they're reaping the rewards.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Good disciplined defence.
Rushed over, and now they can reset.
McIntosh brings it back in. He had one job and he made a meal of it. Clever kick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Harrison. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Walsh sees something he likes. He's run into trouble. Barnett. His field kicking is normally first rate. Curtis doesn't often waste it. McCormick clears the area. Couldn't get a disposal.
He had prior opportunity.
There goes the kick inside the 50. Walsh drops into the hole and marks. This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Bloods have got to be closer by three-quarter time or the task will be too great.
Harris with a deft tap. Bush, dangerous place to lose it. Vince pushes into space and receives the footy. Normally delivers. Bevan, he's under close attention. They've bottled it up. Harris, the winner there. Crunching tackle. Baker, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
Good hands. Birch. They've got them on the overlap. Martin is the target and he marks.
His goal was so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Kicking for his first. Harris got a fist in.
Taking no chances there.
Away he goes. Back into play. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Baldwin. He's lost it. Edwards. The Saints are playing some great footy. Young. They can smell victory. That didn't travel far enough. Bit of a nothing kick. Solid tackle. Vince, they're building something dangerous here. Good thinking and good execution too.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
He'll head for home. How's his radar? Pretty poor as it turns out.
Lost his radar there.
Can he find a teammate? Harrison has a vice-like grip. He's hit up the lead. By hand, Barnett. He's been dispossessed. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Defence 101 there. Kent. The Saints under great pressure. Vince. They'll contest in the centre square. Got to get rid of it. He's caught. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Harris smashes it out of there. He's wrapped up. Baker takes the safe option. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Walsh. Can he be the fire starter? McCormick making his claim for the Golden Fist Award.
The Bloods aren't winning anywhere near enough ball, and when they do, they're turning it over. They need a big lift.
Harris punches it out of the rut. Bush. That's a bruising tackle. Harrington. What a hand pass. McCormick. Can he hit a target? Vince. Some people can't kick that far. The Saints are red hot at the moment. Bevan commands the footy.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
5 goals for the quarter, and these forwards are certainly earning their money.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Bush got the handball away. Turns it over in the middle. Kent takes the logical option. Warner running in support. Barnett, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that?
It's valuable when your midfielders pick the right moment to go forward and kick a goal.
They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. Harris had his measure today. Baker cops some unwanted attention. They're playing with purpose and poise. Stripped of it, couldn't burst through. You can't question his commitment. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Young, that 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Dangerous place to turn it over. It's there!
The Bloods are all at sea trying to defend them. They're scoring almost at will.
The Saints with a steadying goal. Harris wins it out of the centre. Closed him down. Vince, he ran into a brick wall. Harrington, terrific tackle. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Harris got his palm to it. Chadwick, he'll feel that one. They're moving the footy quickly. Birch, he's generally a good kick. That's a strong mark. Ignoring the corridor for now. Kent has it at half forward. Just has to hit a target. Comes over the top and holds on. That'll go close to the line. Anderson. And they're away. No wonder coaches go grey. Bates on a lead. Barnett. Ball spills free in the tackle.
Run down. Great chase.
Sizes up what's ahead. Kicks to space. And that's a letdown. Can they find a late goal? Quality delivery by foot. The Saints made their move in that quarter. This one looks almost in their keeping. Almost. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Bloods are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Couldn't agree more, Gary. Thanks for that. Harris is giving him a bar. Bush, it's a tough game. Vince, Chadwick. This is promising. Baker, it sits and he's in business. He hasn't kicked it very well. Martin with the big fist.
Danger averted, frantic defence.
Away he goes. Kent to bring it in. Outbodies his opponent and took a ripper. Honours the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. That's almost worth a kick. Was that a legal disposal? Pearce, desperate to win it back. He's besieged. They'll sweep this ball forward. Not a lot of positives today, and out it goes.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The Bloods have only got two problems. They're not winning enough ball, and they're not using it well when they do.
Harris showing his skills. Vince, the Saints have winners everywhere. Good kick. Baker. What's he got on offer? And we'll have a throw in.
The Saints have been so impressive today. This will give them huge belief.
Good ruck work. Knew the tackle was coming. Walsh. He just dropped it. Arnold. He's set upon. Birch. Had some assistance. Baldwin. He stopped in his tracks. They've worked it well. Gets his kick despite the heat. Kent lumbering after it. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
Probably a case of too little too late, but this isn't beyond the realms of possibility.
The Bloods were after the first, and they've got it. Harris has been dominant in the ruck.
Chadwick.
So influential today.
Bevan.
Thomas. He's suddenly a popular man. Was he held without it?
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on, didn't dispose of it correctly.
They'll bide their time. Can get and go. The Saints guarding the corridor. Black is hard to beat one-on-one. Bangs it long. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
These half chances can often be the difference.
They desperately need this. Time for the Crummers to go to work. No easy exit. Squeezes the kick. They've given it back. Was there some holding going on? Anderson. That might have been dropping the ball. Terrific forward pressure. Harris. Good work rate. The Saints are bringing great energy. Black. It's a hot footy. The umpire will have it. Harris wins the tap. Chadwick. Baker spills out in the tackle. Throws it on the boot. Thomas. The Bloods have denied them the corridor. Pearce finds himself unattended. He hasn't struck that well at all. Martin. The clock is the enemy now. Baker. Who's at home? That's an impressive mark.
Sometimes taking these half chances can make all the difference.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Bloods look at breaking point. The big men fly. Chadwick. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He's under close attention. There goes the kick inside the 50.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Bevan has 2 today. Make it 3. That's a great hit up.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
It's there.
They've got no answers for him. He's too big, too strong, too good.
The Bloods need a miracle now. Harris palms it down. Bush, they're hungry for more. Harding is so strong one-on-one.
A goal here will shut the door on them.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
McIntosh goes towards half-back. Generosity is a wonderful quality, but not on a football field. The Saints can smell blood. Lays it off. They've put themselves under pressure. Harding runs in and bangs it home.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Bloods can't take a trick at the moment. Harris has rucked tirelessly. Vince has to be clean. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Looking to peg one back. Lace out. Great footy.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
They've been very accurate, and they've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Harris slaps it out. Vince met solidly. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Bush, got to get it on quickly.
Chadwick.
Clever handball. Read it well and intercepted it on centre wing. The Bloods should score here. McCormick. He'll be sore in the morning. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Who can get the clearance? Vince. Baker. He's run into trouble. Harris. That's not 15. They cannot keep him quiet. The Bloods have won it back. Delivers it inside 50. Baldwin gets to the front spot.
Kicking at his first.
It's online. Will it have the carry? Second effort needed. Crunching tackle. Scrambled kick out wide. Gee, they're playing well. Probing ball. Harrington with a chance to relieve the pressure. They've got winners all over the park. Kent wins it back. Great mark. Kicks inside the forward 50. Was he taken high? Anderson saw that coming. Cops some unwanted attention. Vince. That's a bit of a waste. Somehow released the ball. Chadwick. They might be caught out on the turnover. He's not one to take a backward step.
Wilkinson.
Not sure who the target was. Warner leads his opponent. Baker. This is promising. Harris wins it back. That was almost handed to him. They're giving them nothing. Barnett. Bush affects the turnover. Chadwick. Harrison, ever reliable. Out wide with the kick. Arnold. Heads towards the half-forward flank. The Saints have all the answers. He's normally good on his non-preferred. McIntosh. It fell into his arms. That typifies their performance. Baker didn't need to be asked twice. Bush feeling the heat. Chadwick. He ran into a brick wall. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. The Saints haven't been inside 50 for a while. Young got to the right position and hung on.
Going at his second.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Saints, in this form, would challenge anybody. Harris wins the tack. Bush trying to find a path. Felt the pressure there. He'll feel that one. Chadwick with a chance now. Gets the kick away. Wilkinson in the forward pocket. Can have a shot.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
The Bloods are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Saints are strutting their stuff. They're a force to be reckoned with. Harris is giving him a bath. Bush sharks it. Black picks it off. That's poor kicking. Is that holding the ball? He just keeps racking up disposals. Chadwick. Bevan. Playing for pride now.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Moving the footy laterally. Delightfully done. Chadwick. It's a tough game. The Saints finishing strongly. Harrington. Black takes it on the half-back flank. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Barnett swoops. He's hit up the lead. Inside 50 with the kick. Look at him go.
Must be holding the ball, and it is.
Bates has options. Maybe he could have gone himself. Kent wins the contest hands down.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
He's certainly one who can hold his head up high. He's been terrific.
There's one crack papered over. Harris had his measure today. Bush Knew the tackle was coming. Kent takes the hand pass. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Harris with a deft tap. Chadwick, Bush, Black, farms it out. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. What a game he's having. Harrington, good vision there. Well, that's not like him. They've got it won, but still they go. Chadwick, he stopped in his tracks. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Harris has been dominant in the ruck. Bush, Harrington. Goes very wide. And out of play. Warner looking for territory. Barnett, Bush. The defence is disorganised. Pearce. Accuracy and distance might both be problems here.
Happy to concede a behind.
Away he goes. McIntosh heads wide with the kick in. Chadwick trying to bring the Crummers into play. Warner gets his hand to it. No easy exit. Barnett. Martin needs a good decision. Might be time for one more score here.
He's in trouble. That must be holding the ball.
The kick is wide and out of bounds on the full. And a moment for the players to catch their breath. Warner wins it. Bush. Chadwick crosses the paint. The Saints too good today as the umpire raises his arms for full time. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.